Hello, this is a quick tutorial on how to sync your OneNote with Microsoft SkyDrive, which is really helpful in case you spill something on your computer because any of your OneNote files are then stored on SkyDrive and you can access them from a different computer, even if OneNote's not installed. So first things first, you have to have OneNote to begin with. I just have a sample document pulled up here, and you're probably going to have much more stuff in here than I will, but you go to File, and then you click Share on Web or Network. Alternatively, you can just click the Share icon here because that's right where it takes you. And what you're going to want to do is, if you don't have a SkyDrive account, you're going to click Sign Up for Microsoft SkyDrive. That'll pull up a window, and you're going to go down here and click Sign Up Now. And it should pull up. It has the standard stuff, you know, your name, your birthday, gender. Here I would just put in your school email, but you can create a Microsoft email if you would like one of those. But your school email is easy if you keep school stuff in your OneNote anyway. Do a password that you'll remember, and if you forget it, you can put in your phone number or create your own security question, and then just put in your zip code. Make sure you're not a robot. Uncheck this little box unless you want promotional offers from Microsoft. If you do, then just leave it checked and click I accept. Now it'll take about 10 minutes for them to send you an email. They're pretty slow, but once you do that, go back to your OneNote and you can click sign in. It should give you a little pop-up box, and you put in that email address that you just put in and your password. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And now, as you can see, I'm logged into my SkyDrive. I think that the default setting is to have a documents folder, but I created this school folder because I want my school stuff in its own folder. So that's pretty easy to do. You just click New Shared Folder, and it'll pop up with your SkyDrive thing. Unfortunately, you're not signed in yet. It's a little confusing, so you have to click SkyDrive and then just sign in with that same account that you just made. So I'll go ahead and do that. And after you do that and sign in, this is what it will look like. As you can tell, you have a few folders. These are ones that I created. I think documents and public are the standard ones, and pictures if you want to have pictures on there as well. So what you're going to want to do is going to click Create Folder, and we're just going to call this Test for our purposes today, and we're going to click Create, and there you go. It should be in there. So if you go back to OneNote and you click Refresh, you can now see that this test folder is in here. So once you've selected the folder that you like, you just click Share Notebook, and you should get a little pop-up. It says that it's creating the new notebook location. It's going to sync with the online account, which is what we want because you want it on your computer, but you want it backed up to a cloud. That way, in case you want to access it from somewhere else, that's possible. Finally, the cool thing is you can email links to people if you want to collaborate. You know, show your friends your really cool notes that you took or something like that. But I don't want to do that in this case, so I'll just click no thanks. But now this file is now on my SkyDrive. One thing that you can set up is you can check the sync status of this notebook, and I have it set, the default is sync automatically whenever there are changes. And you can see whenever there's a change, it'll just periodically sync it. If you'd prefer to do it manually, you click Work Offline, and then you click this Sync All button, and it'll sync all of them at the same time when you're connected to internet. As I mentioned before, in your SkyDrive, you can pull up files, and let's refresh because we added the file here, so we should see it pop up. Here it is. You can open this in OneNote, say you're using a different computer and you want to pull up the file, or if you don't have OneNote installed and you're on another computer, you can just open the OneNote web app. and it'll take a minute to pull up, but the user interface is actually pretty good. You can view the file and you can actually edit the notebook itself. You can do it right there from the web app. And as you can see, we can now type and it should sync back to our home account on our computer when we pull it up and sync. And it's actually pretty good because you have all of the normal controls, a little bit limited, but pretty decent for a web interface. So that's syncing your OneNote with SkyDrive. I hope that was helpful, and I will see you guys later.